Hey, it's Melanie Faye with She Shreds and Pickup Music. In this lesson, I'll be teaching you music theory and sharing tips so you can write your own R&B chord progressions. Here's the full version slow. So here's a simplified version of what I just did. It's going to be A minor, then it's going to be G major, and then F major, and then dominant E7. Just the whole thing. So instead of A minor, I'm doing A minor 9. And then I'm hitting the open high E string. Then after that, instead of doing G major, I'm doing G6. And then after that, instead of doing F major, I'm doing F major 9. And then instead of dominant E7, I'm doing dominant E7 sharp 5. Those are the main chords. So the first go round, it's going to be, so C major is the relative major of A minor. So if we were to play the C major chords, the diatonic chords of the C major scale, we would have C major, D minor, E minor, F major, dominant G7, A minor. So all we're doing is, from A minor, we're walking down those chords, but we're only walking down 4 of them. So that's how I got A minor, which is the 6 of C, G major, which is the 5 of C, but instead of doing dominant G7, I actually just did triad voiced G major. Then after that, F major. And then instead of the third being minor, E minor, I made it dominant E7. So that's how I got that chord progression from C major. So now I'm going to show you the extended chords. So instead of A minor, I'm playing an A minor 9. But I'm including the open high E, so it's. And then after that, instead of a G major, I'm playing a G6. And then instead of an F major, I'm playing an F major 9. And then instead of a dominant E7, I'm playing dominant E7 sharp 5. And those are the main chords. So the first pass sounds like this. That one, it's a hammer-on and then a slide. Well, it's more like a hammer-on, and then without picking, I'm using my ring finger to pick. So I'm not picking with this hand. The ring finger before the slide is picking. That's how I'm able to get that noise. Then the second half is so that one so without the F major 9, if I just play the single notes, it's da, 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 da. So da, 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 da becomes, and notice how I'm only picking the first note and then not the rest of them. And then open B, back to G. Then low E. And the reason why I'm playing the low E is because I'm setting it up for the next chord, which is E, 7, sharp 5. So I'm hitting a thumb slap there on the 2. And then like hot cross buns, it's I'm just raking the E, B, and G string. So it's then the third pass is, instead of playing an A minor 9 like this, I'm playing it like this. And I'm sliding into it. The only reason I'm sliding into it is because we started all the way down here, so it's convenient to slide from here. Whereas if we had been playing above the A minor, then I probably wouldn't have thought to slide into it like that. Then I'm hitting the whammy bar 3 times. Then it's da 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 da. Or if you wanted to, you could do da 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 and then land on that note. The only reason I chose that one is because that's a C note and, you know, it's in the key. It's just a nice resolve before the tension. So this one is actually an F minor major 7. And then what I'm doing is I'm playing notes of the E altered scale. But when I play the altered scale, I omit the 5th note of the scale. So instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that note, I take that note out. So then it becomes. So all I'm doing is. So it's. Then A minor 9 again, but this time around, instead of having that note, that B note on the 12th fret, I have it open. So the same note, just an octave lower. So instead of, it's same exact chord, but you get a slightly different sound when you lower the B note an octave. Or lower the 9 an octave. So now we have. Then instead of going to dominant E 7 sharp 5, I'm going to F minor major 7. But instead of playing it up here, I'm playing it an octave lower. And I'm adding a hammer on 5th fret, pull off, and G string. So altogether, that last part is so your assignment is to write a song to the same chord progression, but in a different key. So I want you to do it in the key of E minor. So it's going to be. And if you're feeling adventurous, I've included the transcription for my version below. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this valuable and helpful. And if you want to see my entire masterclass, watch it on Pickup Music.